Good morning, this is Ken at Tortoise Capital with a update to the swing portfolio for March 18th, 2018. This captures the edits from last week. All right, so just start at the top, Alcoa. We picked up the long on Friday. On Thursday, we had been short from here. Covered on Thursday, went long on Friday. Initial stop, that's where we'll add a second position. Apple, we are stalking, and I'm setting up this trade frame here above the RL10, that's an emerging dragon, and below the RL270. So we're just going to slide that frame over a little bit. AXP, we were short, covered. Have nothing set up for it right now. We're just below the zero line. I'll go short here below the real body. I'll go long above the Bollinger Band mean. Okay. Boeing, we were short. We covered Friday. I will set this up like that. Second position short here. Second position long above the RL270. So that's our trade frame right there. We're long Caterpillar. I'll add the second position above here. Cisco, we were long from here. We cashed a fractional winner here, and no trade frame on that one. Although I want to be long this thing. I think let's do it that way. That's the way we'll take the trade. So if we get exaggerated moves, we'll be in. Chevron, we are just flat on this thing. We have been approaching the upside of the zero line. I've had a nice move. We have a low, a higher low, a higher low. So if that holds, I actually don't mind getting long in Chevron ones again. So let's do this above the RL10, sort of like an emerging dragon. Second position here. I will go short at the PSAR, and that will be our trade frame right there. Second position short. For now, let's say if it violates this. Violates that one. Diamonds were flat. I'm going to set this one up. Long at 250.48, short at 247. Second position here. Second position there. Devon Energy, nothing. We had been long and cashed, stabilized here. We're going to set up the emerging dragon or the PSAR fail on this one, so it's relatively wide. Let me put the line in the sand there. This is DuPont Dow. We were short from here. Covered. Nice. Didn't quite get the second entry. I like that right there. We'll go short here, long here. Second position long will be above the Bollinger Band mean. Emerging markets got nothing. Euro, we were long and then cashed and missed the short. Now this little doji sets up an interesting proposition. Let's go long from here and short from the PSAR. Second position short would be there. Second position long above the PSAR. Let's call it above the 270. That looks manageable. Mexico, we're short from here. We moved our stop down to here intraday. Still like that. Let's get ready to add a second position on violation of the belly of the RL10. We're short Brazil from here. We'll add a second position short if it breaches the 270. Let's move our stop down and lock in that nice gain. This is getting ready to collapse right here, you'll notice. General Electric got nothing, so let's clear the deck. We're still below the zero line. If this rolls over and fails below the, this is nice, the PSAR in the belly of the RL10, that's where I'll go short. Upside on this thing. Not earlier than crossing the Bollinger Band mean, with the second position above the RL10. What this does for us is if we get some intraday moves by having those mechanical entries in, this is where on a swing basis I would have no compunction by getting long. So if intraday something happens and we're checking that chart and we see us approaching this mechanical swing, then that tells me that's an area where I feel like low risk to get long. So it helps shape the intraday trade as well. Gold, no positions. Now, I recall from the weekly report, gold is in a super pinch here. You can see it's right along the RL270. The 10 is in here. The 30 would be in here as well. And the 90. That means I got to be ready to go short here. Or I think long on a break of the PSAR. So let's do that. Second position short. Let's stay right there. Goldman, we are short. Short from here. And our stop is there. It's still in good shape. That's the second position short if we get to here. Home Depot, we're long with a stop. Second position at the PSAR. That's nice. It's also at the RL10 kind of emerging dragon. So leave it there. We're long IBM with a stop here. Second position right there. Latin America, we're short 1. This is where we'll be short 2. We're going to move our stop down to lock in again. We are flat in Intel with strengthened technology. I don't mind this trade frame right there. So we'll be long from here, short from there. Second position long. That feels about right. Second position short here. Russell, we're still flat. We had been long 1 and 2. And cashed this one on Wednesday, excuse me. Inside day, let's play this. Short below the 270, long above the RL10. Second position, if it breaks above the dragon and the dragon, then that would really go. So that's where I want to beat 2 scoops long. Second position short below the Bollinger Band mean. Real estate, we are long 1 from here, 2 from here, so I'm going to turn that green. And we are getting ready to add a third, and we'll add a fourth above the RL270. Let's tighten up our stop so we lock in the gains from this second position. So 2 in the money. Johnson & Johnson. We are long from here. On Friday. Stop below the 30. And next position, if it breaks, if it closes this gap, that's where we'll add the second one. Yeah, I like this long PSAR gains, and it's just crossing the 0 line. That feels like that could go. Coke, we are flat. From here, we had been, we've been long and then scratched. If I find support there, I think I want to be long above the Bollinger Band mean, and I want to be short if it breaks the PSAR. So that's where we'll be. That's our trade frame there. Our second position short would be violating this RL10. Lows, we're still short from here. That's where we were going to add a second one. Our initial stop is still in place. Boy, I just wish we could get some motion in this thing one way or the other. McDonald's, we're long 1, 2, 3. This is where we'll add 4. And let's tighten up our stop and keep those gains going, huh? Nice. I really like that. We got lucky on this short with that, and then nice cash. That's almost a washout right there. That doji was where it was going to fail, if it was going to fail, and it didn't. And then it's closing the gap, so we're long again. Nice. Merck. We were long, cashed, missed the universal entry on Friday, so let's now set this up this way. And that's where we'll add a second one. And if we violate the PSAR down here, we'll go short and short a second one. Microsoft, nothing. Let's reward this one now with this doji. That still feels right. Yeah. So here's our trade frame. Long, second long, or short, and second short. Nike. We're still long 1 from here, and stop is in place. Time to fish or cut bait. I was supposed to turn that to green. Sorry about that. Procter and Gamble, nothing going on. Let's get short here. Long there. Second short will be here. Second long will be there. So long or short. The Qs, still inside this trade frame. Short here or long there, still watching. Schlumberger will go long or short. Silver, just monitoring. Okay, this was another one of the super pinches. So what we've got to do then is be ready to go short from here or long from here. Second long there. SPY, we're neutral right now. If that finds support here, though, and takes off, I'm ready to go long here. Second long at Z2. Ready to go short below the Bollinger Band mean. Second short below this little swing low where we got long the last time. That's what I like. So long or short. Treasuries, I finally cashed one. We'll leave that alone. Now, objectively, I just the pattern says I have to go long here and a short there. So we're going to take this long or short. And my target would be back here at the RL270. Travelers, we're long from here. Second long. I'll stop and reverse. That's a second short. Tesla, we got nothing. I'm going to still respect this trade frame. Dollar Japan, we're short with a stop here. That's fine. We'll take a second position short if it breaches the lowest PSAR. USO, we're long from here with a stop here. I'll add a second position, I think, above the RL10 like an emerging dragon. I will stop and reverse, and I'll add a second position here. United Tech, I had beliefs in technology, so I haven't been able to get this anything on that short, so I'm going to leave that alone. VIX, we're short from here with a stop here. Second position short there. Verizon, we're still long from all the way back here. Stop is at the PSAR. Walmart, we're short from here. And our stop is there. That's probably one that's going to get hit. That's going to stop and reverse. And I'll take a second position here. Win, no position. Stop and reverse here. Actually, we covered here and then stopped and reversed there. Risk is there. Second position. I will go short. Second position will be below the RL270. We are still short XLB from here. Second position short here. We're right there. I'm going to tighten up my stop to here. I'll add a third position there. So we're deep in the money on that one. Energy, still respecting this trade frame. Financials, second position and second position. Yep. Industrials, we got short here. And we're in good shape with the stop right here. Technology, nothing, but tech looked really strong this weekend to me. So long here, second, short here, and a second one below the Bollinger Band mean. Staples, we're short from here. Let's move our stop down to here. Utilities, we're still long from here. We tightened up our stop. Let's tighten it further to here. That's where we'll get a second position long. Healthcare, nothing. Go short here. Long there. So that's our trade frame right there. I think it's good practice to put a second one in there so when you're doing turbo, you don't get ahead of yourself. But at the same time, you also put a mark on there that says that at least on a swing basis, you're really pleased to see that price. Discretionary, we're short from here. second position at the belly of the RL10. Metals and mining, still in this trade frame. I'm going to tighten this up to here. I want to buy second day momentum. Tightening that up to the top of the RL10. ExxonMobil. We were short here. That's our stop. I will stop and reverse. I'll add a second position long there. If this thing does fail, I'll add a second position here short. And that takes us to Alcoa. So, thanks for your attention. Keep your risk measured and your powder dry.